What many men don't understand is that in general, so many women are anxious and nervous when they go out into the world. Safety and security is always top of mind. Late at night, walking through a neighborhood they don't understand, they don't recognize, they're not familiar with, a dark alley. These are things that many women, if not all women, deal with on a day-to-day basis. And this is something that a lot of men don't deal with. So, how can men help in this situation? We need to be better as men. We need to understand how our actions impact women and take them out of their feminine energy. How does that happen? That happens by women being mistreated. Many women who spend time outside of their feminine energy and more time into their masculine energy is because it's a defense mechanism. They've been hurt, they've been damaged in some way in their past. So now their skin, which is normally soft, tender, it's a hard shell now. What they thought that they can get from other people, they couldn't. So now they can only rely on themselves. They have to make sure that they're always taken care of, because when they put themselves in a situation to be taken care of, the person failed. They were disappointed. The person didn't even try at all. And when these realizations happen, it's not 1 week into the relationship or 1 month. It's usually a year, 2 year, 3 years. These women who are outside of their feminine energy and who live in their masculine energy, what has happened is that they went into their relationship with good intentions and good faith, and they've exited it hurt, not understanding what went wrong and unable to realize that the issue wasn't necessarily them, it was more so the person. Don't get it twisted though. Too many people, women in general, women specifically, sorry, stay in relationships longer than they should. Why does that happen? That happens because a lot of women are fixers. A lot of women can sympathize and empathize with the person that they're with. If only I try harder, I can get him to do this. If only I give more of myself, I can help him become the person I think he can be. If only if I spent more of my time, energy, and resources, he will become the man that I always knew he could become, despite everything else in front of them showing them otherwise. That's what happens to a lot of women. And when they realize that the relationship isn't going anywhere, they're the ones who get discarded. They're the ones who are left trying to pick up the pieces. Whereas this other person, they go on to a new victim. Because a new victim, just like a high school class graduates every single year, there is always a victim, but there's not always a savior. So, what can women do in these situations? What women can do is, one, understand all the behaviors that come from your feminine energy: the healer, the receiver, the giver. All of these are aspects of it. Then understand that there's going to be people out there that is going to make you feel so empowered by this energy. Those are the ones you want to keep around you. If a man is behaving in a lot of ways like you are, you know that he's not the type of man for you. If he's always needy, if he's not filling up your cup, if he's not providing, if he's not giving, if he's not understanding, this is not the person for you. You may think you can fix this person, and I get it. You can't fix anyone that doesn't want to be fixed. Your responsibility is to maintain you. Your responsibility is to grow you. Your responsibility is not to do those things for another person at your own detriment. When you get around a man that has strong masculine energy and he spends most of his time in it, you begin to feel appreciated, valued. You begin to see the world in a totally different place, different way, because you know that this person here is not going to allow anything bad to happen to you. He won't ask you for your car. He won't ask you for money. He won't ask you to buy him things that he can't buy himself. He'll accept your gifts with love and appreciation. He will value your car. But a man that is very positive, healthy in within himself, he wants to make the world a better place for you because you are the centerpiece. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because a lot of women, unfortunately, spend a lot of time around men who are actually boys. Men who are no different than your sons. They want you to do their laundry. They want to play video games all day long. They want your money. They're in between jobs. They're overly emotional. They can't control themselves. They don't know how to conflict resolve anything. Because remember, these are things that men normally do: resolve conflict, provide, understand, provide safety, security, protect and shape the world for you. If a man spends most of his time having you taking care of him, he's taking advantage of you. Because there's men out there that know that there's women who want to fix problems, who want to soothe other people. This may be something that you love to do, but ask yourself, is this something that is natural for you to do? And by natural, what do I mean? I mean that is this something that you should be doing in partnership with this person, or should it be one-sided? Should your man be taking, and not giving? Or should there be a balance between the two? If you're trying to understand and help women through this, you need to first understand their past. You first need to understand that, unfortunately, a lot of women choose the wrong person. Either because the person was very charming, very good looking, or he presented his victim case very well. And women want to save the day. I can fix him. Fixing him fixes me. That is wrong mentality. As soon as he takes all of your time, energy, resources, most importantly, your youth, your fertility, he will discard you for someone younger and more naive. And then you're going to go into the situation with this hardened shell. You will man up, as they say. And then what do you think happens? Masculine women don't attract masculine men. So now, because of your past experiences, all you're going to attract is more of those weak men. In droves, waves of these weak men are going to be coming your way. All because you're living in a state of imbalance. And I get it. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to make yourself feel safe because other people didn't do that for you. You weren't allowed to be happy in your feminine, but you feel understood in your masculine. So how can you fix this? We need to make sure that we're choosing better people. We need to make sure that we're asking the right questions. We need to make sure that we filter out those who haven't grown up. How can you identify that? Easily. This is how you identify when a man is still very immature. Ask him his goals. Ask him his ambitions. Ask him to define what a healthy and successful relationship looks like. Ask him what is his long-term goals. Ask him how can he make you feel beautiful? How can he make you feel wanted? How can he make you feel like you're the centerpiece of his world?